Hello learners, this is Habiba with Excelwithme. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Let's start today's class, that is Research in Education, with the subtopic Variables. In the previous class we have understood what is a variable, what is a construct, what is an indicator, what is a concept. We understood in detail. Now we are going to tackle with types of variables. Let's start with introduction. In statistical research, a variable is defined as an attribute of an object of study. Already we understood in previous class what is a variable. What is a variable? It is an attribute of any subject whichever you want to study about. For example, you want to study about the effect of emotional intelligence on academic achievement. So you are going to have some variables, maybe dependent variable or independent variable also. We will discuss in detail about those in coming sessions. Now we have to understand what is a variable. It's an attribute, whatever. Maybe academic achievement is one of the variable. So you are taking some attributes to make your study easy and understand it properly to do the further research. Choosing which variables to measure is central to good experimental design or any research design. For example, just now I told you, if you want to study about the academic achievement and emotional intelligence or the comparative study, what variable you want to take, what measures you want to take in that, which variables you want to test or do the statisticals, you will take the report, that is academic report of the students, and you may have some questionnaires to be answered by the subjects. So these are all will be measured. That means those variables, that is academic achievement and emotional intelligence, you are going to measure through some maybe questionnaires or collecting some records, academic reports or something. So these variables, which kind of variables you want to measure is the central to have any good experimental or any other research. So let's see the example here. If you want to test whether some plant species are more salt tolerant than others, some key variables you might measure include the amount of salt you add to the water. You will understand very clearly here with this example. The species of plants being studied, which species you are studying, that is also variable. And variables related to plant health like growth and wilting. So these are all the examples of variables. Now you need to know which types of variables you are working with in order to choose appropriate statistical tests and interpret the results of your study. That means you can usually identify the type of variable by asking two questions. What are the two questions? What type of data the variable contain? That means just now I told you the previous examples also, academic achievement, if you want to test, you have to take the report cards of the students. Likewise, what type of data the variable contain? That is very important here. Now, what part of the experiment does the variable represent? Maybe you are doing experimental or descriptive, whichever, what the variable, what is it representing? That you need to understand. So let's understand types of data here. That is qualitative. Before understanding the types of variables, you need to understand the data, which kind of data is available here. Types of data, quantitative versus categorical variables. Quantitative, already we know that numericals are there versus categorical variables, that is categories. That means let's understand here, data is a specific measurement of a variable. It is the value you record in your data sheet. Obviously you will record the data in your record sheet. Data is generally divided into two categories, that is quantitative data, which represents amounts, that is number, numerical. Then categorical data also will have number but represent some groupings here. Some groups, categories will be there, male, female or something. A variable that contains quantitative data is a quantitative variable. A variable that contains categorical data is a categorical variable. So each of these types of variable can be broken down into further types, such as many kind of variables are there. Here let's see: qualitative variables, quantitative variables, discrete variables, continuous variables, background variables, suppressor variables, independent variables, dependent variables, extraneous variables, intervening variables, moderating variables. So these are all the kinds of variables. In the next class we will understand about qualitative and quantitative. You just understand about what are the types here, then you will move forward understanding about each variable in detail in the next class. Thanks for your attention and time. Please do watch the videos. You will understand the things, concepts very clearly. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Thanks for your attention and time. Happy learning.